Alright, so just going to talk a little bit about jungle Gangplank for a sec here. And actually play him in a crit build mode. So, going to run through the whole game fairly quick at probably times 8 the max speed that I can. I'm just going to lock my interface on Gangplank here. And essentially, I'm running full crit runes just to maximize the crit chance. And the build that I'll roll will actually put me at about 94 crit chance. So, pretty good chance to crit, and that's really what you're looking for with crit plank. Obviously, is you want to crit as much as possible on everything you do because you're going to rely mostly on your poke damage from your Q. So, from your parlay. And as well, you also want to crit and finish off creeps with your parlay for that extra gold. So, the best way to do that is to go ahead and grab Avarice Blade and Philo Stone. The Avarice Blade adding an extra 2 gold upon killing the unit will stack nicely with his passive gain from his Q ability, which will add 8 gold at level 5. Once you max that out at level 5, then you will you'll be gaining 8 extra gold. Plus that too, that's 10 gold extra per kill, which is really nice, especially for the lowered the creeps in the jungle that aren't really worth very much. So you want to utilize that as much as possible. As you can see here, I've already earned an extra 160 from it and 179 from the Philo Stone. If you're keeping up on your Avarice Blade, gaining about the same amount from your Avarice Blade as you are from the Philo Stone, you're doing a good job. So I'm a little bit behind here, but I can pick that up just by doing some quick farming. So the first thing I want to do is grab my Milk Treads, just to get me around really quickly. And you really want to clear the jungle as much as possible. When you are playing Gankplank, you really are relying on farming to earn your gold. And a kill here and there helped quite a bit. But you don't have to rely on kills to get fed. You can really rely on jungle. So, not sure why. There we go. Okay, so here you can kind of see we're getting rocked. Singed went AFK for a little while, and Phantom got defend. But what happens as Gankplank progressively gets stronger is that his ability to be effective in the team is actually it goes up quite a bit. It takes a little bit of time. His jungle's a little bit slower with crit chance, but later on his jungle is phenomenal. With Infinity Blade and Zeal and critting the majority and doing a tremendous amount of damage. So we're about 24 minutes in here. And here you can start to see, well actually I'll keep going. One of the critical items for crit plank, which I'll get in a little bit, is going to be the static shield, which procs that bonus damage. And with all the move speed that you'll have from the Gankplank or from the crit plank move, I also play Gankplank, but I prefer crit plank. All the attack speed and everything is going to generate your static shield a lot. And so when you're critting, you're going to do a lot of bonus damage every time. So you want to focus those crits on, if you can see here, I'll throw off a crit there to take her below half and really just poke the enemy team quite a bit. And so, and this is kind of where we start turning it around. Once I get my static shield, I start to be a lot more effective in the team. Start to be able to pull off quite a few.
Purple team's turret has been destroyed.
I guess we as a team are really good at poking, and so by the time they get to us, it's kind of tough for them to do too much. But as we progress, we can start to see that even the tanks are taking a pretty decent amount of damage. And then, of course, there's that slow that goes along with the Gankplank's passive that helps you off as well. And so, moving along here, I bought Phantom Dancer just to add to that crit chance. At this point, I actually have 94 crit chance. So with these 3 items together, 94 crit chance, and that's about all the crit that I get during this game. All the crit chance that I'll get. Now what I want to do is I really want to focus on building up my damage output. So I'm going to go ahead and get Tiamat and go ahead and finish that off at some point. But so Gankplank really starts to excel a little bit. Like once he's got these items that allow him to have a lot of move speed, that's where he's really strong and he can just get up in your face. A lot of slows, and his move speed allows him to obviously keep up really well. And so secure a kill here and there, and the attack speed obviously is extremely strong. Or the move speed slow is extremely strong when you're trying to catch up. So a lot of it is just really harassing with that Q until you're ready to secure a kill. Here it gets onto the turret, kind of a big mistake. But now, as I go ahead and grab my Ravenous Hydra, this is where I really start to excel. I'm farming like crazy. As you can see, my farm is just through the roof. And my move speed allows me to get in and out of fights really quickly. And so that's one of the reasons why I love this build, is that you are extremely mobile, which I think is extremely necessary in League of Legends in general. So the last item, I don't actually get to build it here, but here I go from behind as I'm coming through, and I just destroy this Lulu, which isn't too hard to do, but they turn around, but I'm fast enough to get out. I plunge out of that, destroy him, go in and out, kill Lulu, and at this time pretty much won the fight. Just a few strong bullets, and I'm just absolutely destroying their team. And so we finish off the game. So I was gonna go ahead and build Stinger into what's it? It's the I can't remember the name of that item. It's the one that adds a lot of move speed and a lot of attack damage. And so by building that, you just even more so. You gain a little bit of cooldown, which is good for your Q, and then you also gain an extreme amount of move speed. So essentially, that is Gankplank and how he's effective. He's really effective in teams that can kind of just poke and stay in the back until they're ready to initiate a fight. Anyways, that is Gankplank. I hope you find it effective. Once again, I am using crit 19.35% crit page. The only runes that I have that aren't crit, I have 2 Greater Seal of Armor, which I could swap out for crit if I wanted to, but it would only give me maybe 1% more of crit chance, which from 94 to 95 isn't going to make a huge difference, but the armor helps a little bit with jungling. And then my rune page, or my mastery page, is mostly offensive with a few with the utility that leads me down to extend the buff durations. So that's Gankplank for you. I hope you enjoyed watching our team kind of come back from what looked like we probably would have lost. And so hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.